Hello, my lovely wolf pack. Hold on. There we go. Back with another video. Today we're going to talk about some of the scariest stalker stories ever. This particular one is pretty interesting. I don't know if it's true or not. I'm not claiming it to be true, but I'm also not claiming it to be fake. I have no idea. I was researching some videos and found this one. The reason it's not your ordinary stalker is, well, we'll get that in a minute. Kind of want to cliffhang you there. Remember to like and subscribe to my channel, follow me, and everything links in the description for my last video. Let's cut to the intro. So, the reason this stalker is different than other stalkers is because entitled, I think my family is being haunted by my doppelganger. The story written by a woman with the username Chink Uip. I don't know what that says. Cheek. It's CHIKOOEEP. I have no idea what that's supposed to mean, but whatever. Details a week's worth of strange going on in her life, and it's pretty grim read, especially if you're sat in the dark. I'm not going to read the entire week, but if you want to read it, I'll link it in the description for you guys. So, Saturday. Damn it. Again, I have to edit that part out. Sunday. This started about a week ago in our little apartment. It started innocently enough. I went to bed before my husband, so I was under the covers when he slipped in. Not yet fully asleep, just under the covers. I have a habit of laying on my stomach with the covers over my head, and just enough a hold to allow me to breathe, which I do that too, but on my side. I think it started when I was a child, and I thought that monsters were visiting me at night, and I really hope that's not true because I believe monsters to be real. But it remained a habit, even though I have long since lost my fear of the dark as he moved around, pulling the blankets to get comfortable. I heard him say, "Why are you smiling?" I lifted my head and asked, "Who are you talking to?" My husband screamed and jumped out of the bed. It took a while for me to calm down. It took a while for him to calm down, but he finally got the story out of him. He had turned over and saw something sitting up with my head popped up on my hand and smiling creepily at him. He had asked, "Why are you smiling?" At which point the real one, sat up and started talking to him, making the first image of me disappear completely. I laughed and saying that he was imagining things. We both went back to bed and thought nothing more about the incident. Alright, Tuesday. I have a strange work schedule. Some days I work early mornings and some days I work evenings. It's not optional, but it pays the bills. The particular day I was working the evening shift, so my husband was at home with our 2-year-old son. He had just put our son to bed when he passed me in the hallway, except I was at work. My husband did a double take, turned around to find the hallway empty, and walked into the bedroom. It was empty. My son's room was simply empty except for the toddler in his crib. He called me on the cell phone, and I heard Pick voice explain to me what just happened. I laughed at him and told him that it was once again imagining things, and that yes, in fact, I was at work and should probably get off the phone so I could concentrate on it. All right. This one's a little longer one on Wednesday, but you know what? Fuck it. I'll just read the whole thing. Wednesday. I was working in the evening shift again. Poor lady. When I got home, I found my husband curled in a ball on the couch. I asked him how his night was, and he reached out and touched if to make sure I was real. Is everything alright? I asked him. Yeah, he said... Shit, hold on. Why the hell? Okay, so parts of it is weird. I cannot read parts of it. So oh my god, are you serious? Okay, so I'm gonna have to skip Wednesday and Friday because like there are words that are cut off, and I thought I could like, click on it or expand it, but I can't. So we're just gonna have to skip those two and go straight to Saturday. Sorry about that, guys, but I guess I will leave it in the description after all. We took a trip to see my parents. They lived. Oh, it is Saturday. They lived about an hour away from us, so we can try to see them every few weekends. And I told my mother all about the strange things going on in our apartment. She gave me one of her knowing smiles. It told me we needed to get more sleep. Fine. That our 2-year-old was probably just keeping us up and making us imagine things. This calmed me down. While I was talking to my mom, my husband and my dad were playing with our son down in the basement. Dad set up a train track down there, and my son absolutely loved to watch the train loop around and across the bridge. After talking with my mom for about at least about craft projects, I decided it was time to check on the boys. As I neared the bottom of the stairs, I could hear my son making his choo-choo sounds, and I rounded the bottom of the stairs to see the boy clapping his hands as the train came around the tunnel. My husband and father were standing a few feet away talking amongst themselves. Hi, boys, I said. My dad did a double take. How did you get over there so fast? He asked me. What do you mean? I responded. My husband jumped in. The doppelganger strikes again. You were just standing over there, watching the train with Junior. I most definitely was not, I replied. I was just upstairs talking to Mom. We left shortly after this. I haven't noticed anything weird yet today, but I have to say that I am definitely on edge. I'm not sure how I feel about all this. On the hand, I can write a lot of this overactive imagination, or, on the other hand, there are some people claiming to have seen me in places that I most definitely was not. Wow. And then you have a shit ton of, responses. See? Okay, so yes, I will be adding this to the description because I cannot read 2 of the days even though I wanted to. Purely for the fact some of the words are cut off. Like it goes blah 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 and half the word's gone. I can't expand it. I can't click on it. It does absolutely nothing and it's aggravating. So if you want to read it yourself, I will put it in the description. So, same as other stuff. So, I am going to just, hold on a second. There. Paste. So yeah, I'm sorry that this wasn't the longest video, but, I'm trying my best here. I wanted to do a stalker story this time because I've done stories about ghosts and vampires and shit, and I also kind of wanted to say that yes, I still believe in them. I'm not saying they don't exist, but I'm just saying the probability of you getting attacked by a demon and or ghost or a random person just breaking in and stalking you. I think the stalker would be the most probably it's going to happen because, as you know, not everyone experiences ghosts and demons attack. That doesn't mean they're not real. It just means it's rare to us. But I'm pretty sure there's thousands of them on the internet. You know what I mean. So yeah, thank you for letting me read the story to y'all. And just because some of the stories were cut off, I'll read one short stalker story. I do not know this person yet again, So please do not say that I'm saying it's fake or not. This is from a journalist called cool. It's Johnny, only spelled a little different. It's fine. Johnny Jade? J? Okay. So this is a short one. It's not going to be a big one, but it is going to be, yes. Oh, wait. Alright, so I'll just read the top one. When I was 19, I had a stalker. I would go to the library most every day to study and see the computers I just left the library. And I heard someone calling my name. I turned around and this white guy was running up to me. Never saw this guy before. Apparently, I had left my library card on the computer. I said thank you and turned to continue walking home. When I noticed he was walking behind me, he started asking me questions: where I lived, why I left the library so much, and how old was I. I answered vaguely to be polite. Understandable. You know what? Fuck it. Should I just read the whole thing? There's like thousands of them. There's a lot of thousands of them. To be continued, I guess. Okay. I told him I told him he was 28. Oh wait, sorry. He told me about him. Okay, fine. He was 28, worked at the library, he was single, he watched me while I was at the library occasionally, followed me home. I said I said was the best part of his day. When he asked me out, I declined and said forget it. I had to stop the bank across the street. To be continued, my friends, and yes, I'm giving you a cliffhanger. So yes, I'm going to save this in my bookmarks so I can, read it the next video you see. This will be part 1 because I am going to continue reading those tweets of this woman. So yes, if you like this video and you want to see more creepy stories and vlogs, gaming videos, goth videos, and ASMR videos, links in the description, and I'll give it to you guys later. Bye guys.